going on, guys? Today I have a really special video for you guys because who doesn't love fried Oreos? Today we're going to be making an alternative to those. This is going to be a protein fried Oreo recipe, and what you're going to need is some protein powder. You're going to need some Oreo thins because these are lower in calories. You're going to need some Aunt Jemima pancake mix, or you can use whatever pancake mix you want. This is the one I have at home currently, so this is the one I'm going to be using. You're going to need some almond milk because it's really low in calories. You're going to need some egg whites, some PB2, and some baking powder. So now that we got that out of the way, the first thing we're going to add into our bowl is going to be the pancake mix, and we're only going to add half a serving of this, and half a serving of this is 22 grams. So we're going to add 22 grams into our bowl of this pancake mix. The next thing we're going to add into our bowl is going to be some protein powder. I'm using my protein salted caramel flavored, and you're going to want to add 1 scoop of protein powder into your bowl. Once you've added your protein powder into your bowl, the next thing is going to be the PB2. This is powdered peanut butter, and we're going to add 2 servings of this powdered peanut butter into our bowl. Next, we're going to add some baking powder into our bowl, and only 1 teaspoon of baking powder goes into this bowl. And now, the last of our dry ingredients is going to be the sweetener of your choice. I'm using Truvia, and I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of Truvia into this mix. And you can, add as much as you want depending on your taste buds, depending on how sweet you want these to be. I'm going to go with a 1/4 cup of Truvia. So once we have all of our dry ingredients in our bowl, you're going to want to give this a mix and mix all of our dry ingredients together. So after we mix up all of our dry ingredients, we're going to move on to our wet ingredients, and the first thing we're going to add is going to be liquid egg whites, and I'm going to go with 2 servings of this. So 2 servings is 92 grams, and that's going to equate to 10 grams of protein. And the last and final step is going to be almond milk, and we're going to add half a cup of this, so 4 ounces. Alright guys, so after we have our batter all mixed up in this big bowl, you're going to want to get a little cupcake pan like this. You're going to have to get one that has 8 holes in it. So I'm going to use 8 cookies, and this next step is going to be a little bit weird, but it's a great alternative to fried Oreos. So what we're going to do with this pan is spray 8 of these with cooking spray. And after we've sprayed 8 of these with cooking spray, what you're going to want to do is get your batter, a little bit of it, and fill this up halfway. Fill up this hole halfway. You're going to fill it up until it's halfway full. And we're going to do that to all 8 of them. Now this next step, what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 of these Oreo thins to each of these that we filled up with the batter. And we're using Oreo thins just because these are a lot lower in calories than regular Oreos. Now after we've added the Oreos to all of our 8 holes that we added the batter into, we're going to cover the top of the Oreo with the rest of our batter. So, let's see what we're going to do here. Alright, so after we covered the top of the Oreos with the rest of our batter, your pan should look like this. All 8 holes should look like this. Now, the Oreo thins are in the middle of each of these, and we're going to bake this in the oven for 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. Just make sure you check on them every now and then. You should know when they're ready. And obviously we're not going to deep fry these because we are trying to keep these a little bit on the healthy side. So we're going to bake these, and I will check in with you guys once these are done. Alright guys, so it's been about 20 minutes, and that's about how long you want to keep them in there. So don't mind that 30 to 45 minutes because you are going to burn them. So 20 minutes should be about right, 15 to 20 minutes. And we're going to take this out from the oven and set it on my counter right now. And then we are going to take a little bite of one of these. I'm gonna give these a taste test right now for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna set all of these in here, and they definitely look like little cupcakes, which they are, but it's a really healthy alternative to deep fried Oreos, which is something everybody loves. So these are really hot. Alright, so I'm gonna cut one of these down the middle. I'm gonna give this a little taste test for you guys and show you guys how these look. So let me cut this little one down the middle of that. So here we have it. This is how they should look. The Oreo is right there in the middle of the batter, and damn good. And when you guys bake with protein, I know some of you are probably used to the whatever it is that you bake with protein. You guys are used to it being chewy, really cardboard tasting, but this doesn't taste like this just due to the simple fact that we added a teaspoon of baking soda into our batter, and also we added some pancake mix and just mixed all those dry ingredients, which helped this not be so chewy and so cardboard tasting. So give this recipe a try. Deep fried protein Oreos alternative. This is really damn good. I really killed it with this recipe. It's good. I'll check in with you guys in the next one. Later.